Hello everyone, I just wanted to make a very brief video on how you can get in the right room. Because if you want to work on anything, whether it's building a certain quality in yourself, like being more confident, being more humble, or if it's learning a skill, like becoming better at music or learning a language or getting better at math, whatever it is, you can learn about it and watch videos on the internet. But to get a measurable progress in a much quicker amount of time would really involve leveraging the power of your environment and of your surroundings. Like if you want to learn a language, then you would go to a country where people are fluently speaking this. Okay, sorry about that. Somebody random saw me recording a YouTube video and it got kind of interrupted. But basically, to find a community that you would like to be in so that you're around the right people so that you can develop a skill or a quality that you want to develop. Like for me, I wanted to just be better at entrepreneurship. I wanted to be better at business and confidence and like actually speaking to people because I felt like really awkward and like I wasn't moving forward in business. And so your ideal life is probably being lived out by somebody that you're already watching. So think about like what platform you're already on. Like if you're on YouTube or on Instagram or TikTok, whatever you naturally use, consider that person. If you don't know anyone that comes to mind as to like who you want to be like that you're already watching, then you might want to just consider that, like who is living your ideal life on social media right now already, and just kind of get familiar with their content. I think this is the best way to then go to the community. Once you find someone who is doing this on social media, whether it's on like YouTube or Instagram or even Medium or Substack, they probably have some sort of community. So just go to where they are hanging out, and that is it. So find someone who is already living out whatever interest or skill or quality that you want to be better in, and go to where they hang out. I think Skool.com, which is in the description, is a good place to do this on because it's much more oriented around like actually connecting with people instead of consuming content. But some people that I like, for example, are Andrew Kirby, Alex Hormozy, Sam Ovens, Dan Coe. And even if you have to pay to get access to their community, I would say that it's probably highly worth it. So then there are mainly a couple of things that hold people back from actually like being in this room. I would say it's confused intentions. I would say it's fear, and I would say that it's a lack of commitment. So when it comes to looking at who is living out your ideal life and then joining their community, the intention is to be around people that will better you, that will raise your vibration and increase your ability, whether you want to be better at a skill or at a quality like confidence, or in business, like whatever you want to be better on, be around that community. That is an intention, and that's a completely great intention, to surround yourself with people that will lift you up, that will lift you forwards in whatever domain that you would like to improve in. So have that sort of intention as to like what's ideal for you, what is that quality that you want to improve on, and consider that as you join a community, because then when you talk to people, you'll be able to pay attention to like what they're really good at. And that rubs off on you. Sometimes I'm just driving in the car and I'll put on like a podcast or a video of somebody speaking, and I don't even listen to the words that they're saying, but I more so just think about or just feel it. Like, this is someone who is good at entrepreneurship, or this is someone who is very authentic. And listening to that and being in that presence, this is the power of your environment. Like even just being in that like aura and in that field is actually very powerful. So that's how to have like an intention as you actually join the community. And then I would say that fear is probably the most important thing, because once you're in the community, actually participating is the cure to this. To actually being better means really participating. I would say just actually participate in the conversation. Instead of just like consuming the content, go into the community and actually talk to people and be committed to it. This will resolve the fear, and this will resolve the lack of commitment. If you join the community and participate, if you do this for like 18 days for 15 minutes minimum every day, in the community of people that you want to be around. So even if you have a job, or even if you're like juggling a whole bunch of things, if you can do 15 minutes minimum over the course of 18 days, because sometimes you join a community and then you're like, no, I don't want to do this. So I would recommend 18 is a good number to really build a habit, and it's a good testing period. Give it a proper testing period, because you could join a community that could be really good for you, that could be full of the people you want to be around who are really good influences for you. So if you stay there for 15 minutes minimum and you don't give up, and you do that for 18 days, then you can change to a different community and you can pivot and find a different one. But that'll be enough of a testing period to see, if this is like a vibe that you like. And then from there, you can find a different community. So what I'm saying in this video is destroy the confused intentions, overcome the fear, and be committed by finding a community through a creator that you really like, that you admire. A lot of people don't think it's possible, or they're like working a job and they don't. But someone is out there on YouTube, someone is out there on Instagram who is like an owner of a community, who is creating content, and you're probably thinking like, man, I really like this person, I want to be like this person. So go to that person's community and you'll be amazed. Not only will you be around people who are like them or similar, but you'll also be around them, and they will start to see you. And that's the great thing, because they run a community and they like seeing people engage. So you don't have to, the main takeaway from this video is that you don't have to be just a consumer letting your dreams be dreams. Like, you can watch YouTube videos and think, oh, this person is actually living like a dope life, and they're probably running some sort of community, and it's probably free. And even if it's paid, if it's like a low subscription, then I would argue that paying for that would be a priceless return on your investment. Because whatever quality, whatever skill, whatever interest you want to hone in on and be better on and move forward in, being in the community is what will do the biggest amount of change. And then really participate in it. Actually comment, actually DM people if you want to connect with them, actually go on calls. This is how you actually let your environment do so much influence for you, because just consuming the material is much different from really participating. So leave comments, embrace if anyone sends you a message, really be around them and accumulate this aura. It'll change your life. So yeah, YouTube is great because people who are posting on YouTube are genuinely longer term sorts of connections. There's more watch time on YouTube, there's more effort involved with YouTube. So if you can find a creator who's living your ideal life on YouTube, and then you can go to their community, then just engage. The platform doesn't matter. 18 days, 15 minutes minimum, yes. So for those of you who want to be better at anything, business, relationships, health, confidence and internal quality, or physical technique or skill, go to the community. It is there waiting for you. You just have to participate and give it a chance. You can pivot if you want to. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in my community. If you want to join it, is in the description below. So thanks for watching. Peace out.